Hey, so I'm going to address some things here. And I did mean what I said in my post about being done with the back and forth. This video will not be titled. It'll just be January, whatever the fuck day it is today. Will be the title. So it all starts with me talking about the shooting of Renee Good, the Minneapolis shooting, and how I don't support what ICE did because what the agent did was wrong. Okay. As I stated in my Facebook video, because it's easier to just make a video than post a long ass paragraph on Facebook. Okay, so the agents, their job is to only detain illegal immigrants. Their job is to de-escalate any situations with civilians. It's in their fucking handbook. And they're also not supposed to be standing in front of a vehicle with an occupant in said vehicle. Plus, two, that's just common fucking sense to not be in front of the vehicle. Okay. And secondly, he wasn't in front of her vehicle until she started to move. And then he walked in front of her vehicle, allowed her to hit him because he walked into her bumper and then shot her. He had already planned on fucking killing her. Otherwise, he would have backed away from the vehicle like any real police officer would have done. Don't put yourself in harm's way. She already had her wheel turned, so her destination was already predetermined. But anyways, so I made a post about how she was murdered, which she was. And this person by the name of the Glover commented on my post, calling me, little boy and this and that, coming at me sideways. So, I humored it a little bit, just a little bit. And so I came back at him sideways. And it started to trigger them. Well, quite frankly, I don't fucking care. You come at me sideways, I'm gonna come at you sideways. Disrespect me begets disrespect. That's how it works. So I finally told them to, fuck off. And I said what I said. I told them to kiss Jan's ass some more. Because that's what me, Wes, and Troy a little bit too. I think we all kissed his ass a little bit, because if we didn't, he would get mad. He wanted things his way, and if you didn't agree with him, you were the enemy. That's how it got in the end. When we first started, years ago, about 8 or 9 years ago, I could tell him, hey, this ain't right, you shouldn't be doing this, and he'd go, you know what, yeah, you're alright, I won't do that. And then it got to, I'd say, the last 2, maybe 3 years of us being friends. It got to where I would tell him, like, hey, this ain't worth it. Like, why? And he would say, it's all part of the process. Just go with it. Stop being against me. Or you can leave. And that's how it was. You kissed his ass, or that there was the door. But yeah. So then, Euphray, or Chris, was posting on my Facebook, in the comments section of my video, and said, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. Put yourself in his shoes. And pretty much was like, be in this situation and then come talk to me. Which was referencing his time in the military. And pretty much coming at me fucking sideways and disrespecting me. And I messaged him. I was like, you're not gonna come at me fucking sideways like that. Like, just because you were military does not give you the right to talk to me like that. I won't tolerate it. You know, just because you've been in a situation where you were told to fire on a child that was holding an apple, and it still sits with you. You know, it doesn't give you an excuse to belittle people just because of your military background. You could have chose to say no. And I don't want to hear, well, it was an order. Some orders aren't meant to be followed. Sorry, not sorry. If you could have seen that it was an apple, you shouldn't have fired. And no, I won't take that back. It's the fucking truth. If I was in the service and something like that happened to me, I would tell my sergeant, you do it. I can see that kid is innocent. I'm not shooting him. I'm not putting that guilt on me. But yeah, so then Jan makes a couple of posts, you know, saying that, you know, why are you coming at me? You know, why are you coming at my friends? They came at me. Okay? They started at me, and I put them in their place. I told them what's up, and they left speechless. That's the truth. You know, and then you brought up how you want to fight me. Well, Jan, you're not worth the assault charge that I would get for kicking your fucking ass. It's not worth it. For a pansy ass little bitch like you, and it just ain't worth it. See, you say I've never been in a fight. I don't need to have been in a fight to know how to fight. I do know how to fight. Unlike you, I have actually took mixed martial arts. See, when your old sensei said that he had no fucking clue who you are, we all knew right then and there you were lying. You'd never been. You just like to tell stories to make yourself look all, ooh, big and macho, ooh. If I still had my karate shirt, I would show it. But I think I got rid of it because it was too small on me. But I know several people who could back me up. And plus, I still remember the techniques that I learned with the 4 months that I was there. The wristwatch, the fist, the high kicks. I still remember all of it. And when you throw punches, you don't do that. I watch when you're doing your mixed martial arts. You don't know what you're doing. You're a boxer, maybe at most. But, yeah. Hang on. Would I fight? I could. But not you. You ain't worth it. Because you're a little bitch. As soon as I showed up, you would cower. And that's the fucking truth. You can say, oh no, I wouldn't cower. Yeah, you would. You would. As I was saying, I got better things to do. I have a life to live. Working on getting a place. Got car payments. Got a nice brand new truck. Paying rent. See, you think I have life so fucking easy. I don't. I'm struggling too. I'm surviving. I'm learning how to survive. See, you think just because I live with my folks that I don't know how to survive, I don't know how to live on my own. Actually, I do. I already live on my own here, basically. I don't have them doing shit for me, I do it myself. They don't manage anything I fucking do. I survive. You don't know me. I don't post my life on social media like you do. We all know about your life because you post it every single fucking day. You post everything you do. Oh, and lastly, these guns that I supposedly own, right? You said I own a gun, right? I don't own a gun. If I supposedly own this firearm that you talk about, go on the registry, look up my name, okay? This is a challenge for you, Jan. Go in the registry, look up my name, because every gun has to be registered. My name, my address, my age, the gun. Look it up. Since you think I have a firearm, look it up. Prove to me that I have a registered firearm. Show everything except for the street. I want to see my full name, the number on the street address. Actually, no. You can redact part of my name. Just put my first and last name. Take out, redact my middle name and redact the junior part. But I want to see. Okay. I want to see that it was my full name. So that's going to be the tricky part for you. But it should show my current age, my current street address, and the firearm that I purchased. You won't be able to show it because I don't have a registered firearm. I don't own a gun. But what I do own is replicas. They're fakes. Can't use them. For instance, like this one. It's a 357 Python. Okay. It's got fake bullets in it for aesthetics. Okay. Now to get them back in. Got this. Again, they're fake. Just in case you think they're real, they're fake. But they do have moving parts. You can't fire anything with this. The barrel doesn't have a full barrel. I've got my bullpup here. These also have moving parts. Okay. These are called goat guns. Okay. I've got this 1911 here. Okay. So 1911. I bought these because they looked cool. Again, they're not real guns. These are fake guns. I don't own a real gun. I own fake guns. A sniper. See? It's supposed to fire, but you can't fit your finger in there. And the screw doesn't the barrel doesn't stay in because the screw is like stripped or whatever. And the last one I have here, I'm not taking it off the holder because it's a pain in the ass to get back on. I have a replica of an outlaw gun. An old vintage, like 1800s. It does fire, but it doesn't have a complete barrel. So yeah, you're wrong on all accounts. And like I said, would I fight? Yeah, I'd put your ass in the fucking hospital, easily. But you're not worth my time. So you can sit there and be angry and go, I want to fight you. I want to fight you. Come fight me. Come fight me. Come to Michigan. Come fight me. No. This isn't me backing out either. I'm not backing out. I'm just simply saying, fuck your invitation. I got better things to do than deal with a pissant like you. Fucking child groomer. You're disgusting. And yes, you are. You can't claim defamation of character. Do you know what that entails? A defamation of character case? Do you know what that entails? You would have to prove to the court that defamation. That would mean they would need your phone or whatever else devices you have. They would have to see your texts. They would have to look at your app messages. X, TikTok, all that. You know, they'd have to look at all your messages. They would have to look at your text between you and Abby. Which I've already seen them. Because Fraggle has posted your texts between you and Abby. And boy, are you guilty as fucking charged. That was the final straw between me and you. I was already at the door. The fucking drama that you've kept going because you just won't fucking give up. I was tired of it. People were telling me, don't leave yet. Just keep hanging on. And I told them, I can't. I don't want to do it. And then that happened. And everybody said, yeah, no, we're blocking him. We're done. We're out of here. That was the final nail in the coffin. You did it to yourself. You burnt your own bridge. Oh. And you talk about hanging around negative people. You really think that I am friends with Tots and all them. You diehard fucking believe that. Just acquaintances. Tots will even say, we're not really friends, we're just acquaintances. We get along, but we're not friends. My friends are Charlie, Wes, and Frazzy. And the people that I hang out with outside of PlayStation. My Huns friends, who are also my friends. I don't hang around negative people. Charlie's not negative. Wes sure as hell ain't negative. My Hun's not negative. So yeah. Just fuck off, asshole. You're not worth my time. This will be the last. Hopefully. You can keep running off with your mouth, but I'll look, but I won't be talking. Bye, bitch.